Mitosis. In this video, you will learn about a process that our bodies go through every single day, every single moment. First, why should you even care about mitosis? Well, how does your body heal itself? When you injure yourself, how does the body heal? It doesn't do it by magic. You started out as a single fertilized egg. This is the female egg. These are sperms. And only one of those sperms will fertilize the egg. Is that amazing? Even though there are millions of sperms around this egg, but only one would touch down. Only one lucky sperm. And this is when after 8 weeks of pregnancy, how you look in your mother's belly. But how do you go from this to this? Oh boy, it's that word mitosis. Lewis Thomas stated, it is not simple. It's not a simple life to be a single cell. Although I have no right to say so, having been a single cell so long ago myself, that I have no memory at all of that stage of my life. Do you? Do you remember that stage of your life when you were a single cell? Tell me about it. Well, mitosis is responsible, guys, for our brain cells, our fat cells, our red blood cells, our nerve cells, our heart cells. All the cells in your body at one point had went through mitosis. And also during class, guys, we will learn which cells go through mitosis and which cells stop going through mitosis, and some cells will actually go through mitosis over and over again until it makes us sick. So we will learn that in class. Andrew S. Bayor stated, the cell is always speaking. The secret, guys, is to listen and to learn its language. You must listen to your cells. Learn the cell language. Okay, in our study of cells of the cell cycle, we learned about interphase. We know that interphase, it has 3 different parts: G1, S, G2. But I just want you guys to remember that interphase must come before mitosis. The first phase of mitosis is what we call prophase. Look at this. Look what's happening in your cells. These things right here that's traveling, they're called centrioids. These centrioids, they move to opposite end of the cell. And look at those things. Those things right there you see coming from the centrioids, they're called spindle fibers. Spindle fibers. They are microtubules. They are very important in the process of mitosis. And also in prophase, I want you to remember that the cell membrane disappears. Okay? Metaphase is the second phase of mitosis. You see these things, those things that were connected to right here, they were called kinetochores. And these are the spindle fibers connecting to the kinetochores, and they are pulling the chromatids to the middle, to the equator. So the spindle fibers, their responsibility is connect to the kinetochores and to move the chromatids. Remember, chromatids are these single pieces of chromosomes, but when they get together, we call them chromosomes, but single threads, we call them chromatids. Anaphase, how can you tell that a cell is in anaphase? Look at what it's doing. It's pulling the chromatids to opposite ends. With the spindle fibers connected to the centrioids, they're pulling the chromatids to opposite ends. And telophase. Oh boy, look at telophase. You remember that in prophase, that nuclear envelope or that nuclear membrane disappeared? Look here. It reappears. It reappears. And look. And also, not when the nuclear envelope reappears, what disappearing? Look. The spindle fibers. Because they pulling to opposite ends and they reappear and the spindle fibers, they are disappearing. Well, there is mitosis. So I want you guys to know prophase, the nuclear envelope disappears, and the centroids they appear and move to opposite ends. Metaphase, kinetochore, the spindle fibers connect to the kinetochores and move the chromatids to the middle of the cell. And anaphase, they are simply being pulled to opposite ends. And telophase, those chromatids they get their own nuclear envelope, thus creating two nuclei. So, and during this phase, the spindle fibers they do disappear. That endomitosis, it was simple, but it's not so quick. Some of it goes quickly, some of it doesn't. So I want you to know, see if did you get it. What are centroids? What are spindle fibers? I didn't mention this in the presentation, but do plant cells have centroids? I want you to find that out. Write a paragraph explaining what happens during each mitosis phase. You will have a quiz over this in 2 days. And complete the following and turn it into your classroom box. Thank you. If you have any other questions, please ask me when you get to class.